Hi, everybody. It's Aprilly Osborne with Call It Closed International Realty. Thank you so much for joining us today on this Facebook broadcast. I have some incredible special guests with me today that I am interviewing. These are agents that have been in the business a really long time. This is Jed and Donna Johnsrud out of Southlake, Texas, the Dallas area, Fort Worth area. They live in Southlake, sell in Southlake, and they've been friends of mine for a long time. And they've been working with Call It Closed. They were actually the very first agents that really joined us. I called them first when we first launched the business, and so they've been agents for a really long time. Donna's been in the business, and I'm excited for you guys to meet them and hear a little bit of their story and why they're with Call It Closed. So welcome, Jed and Donna. How are you?
We're great.
We're doing great. It's good to see you guys.
So good to see you guys too. So Jed is Donna's amazing husband, and they work as a couple team there in the Southlake area. And so Jed joined Donna in her real estate career because she was kicking butt and taking names, I know. And Jed left, well, you were like moving up the food chain, making a lot of money yourself in the industry that you were in until you left and went to real estate.
That's exactly right. I was in the corporate world for 30 years probably, and grinding away in that, and I was in management and everything, and I was doing the financials for Donna's business, looking for the gas receipts that are underneath the seats of the car, and things like that. So, but her numbers just continued to get stronger and stronger, and we decided to. I decided to leave the corporate world and join her, and I do work on all the contracts for us, and do some selling, obviously, with some buyers, and help her with listings, do all our MLS data entry, and a lot of the back of the office kind of stuff, so she can. I mean, she's wonderful at building relationships and wonderful at meeting people, and wonderful on the sales end. So it works really well for us. We're very blessed.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys are an incredible team. I love the way that you work together, and you're a powerhouse team together. So Donna, you've been in the real estate business for how long now?
15 years.
Wow, so you've survived some fun times.
Yes, I was around during that 07-08 crash.
Yep, that was fun times, and survived it, which there was only a few of us left during those times.
No doubt.
So Jed, how long have you been assisting Donna then when you left corporate America there?
It's been amazing. It's almost 5 years now since I got my real estate license, and it really honestly took about probably a good year, even though I was somewhat familiar, with Donna's business, before I left my corporate management job. But like I said, it took about a year to kind of get my feet on the ground and start working with buyers and really getting very familiar with the contracts. And now I do all our contracts, put the templates together for her, so she can really just do the important parts of the Texas real estate contract.
Yeah, she's a credible agent and knows how to build. I love the way that Donna manages clients as family and takes care of them like their own. That's why she's been so successful. She's a 6-figure GCI earner, and that's why she survived the market, when it did its crashes, because she cared about people, and people know if you care, if you're if we are one of those kind of agents, and that's why she's a certified luxury agent, does multi-million-dollar properties, and then she'll help, the small, low-end stuff too. I love that about Donna, and so she's very diverse. So if you're looking for an agent in the Southlake area, you get 2 for the price of 1 there, and you're going to get somebody that would take care of your mother like they would take care of their own mother, and their family and their children. I know she's sold her own kids their homes as well in new construction, so they're a powerhouse team. But today I want to chat with you guys because I know, Donna, you've been with Keller Williams, You have been one of the top producing agents for Remax there in that area, of course. And so you left all of those big brands and left that big chunk of change, that you were paying them with that, and brought that on home. And so what was the feeling like, working from Keller Williams and then Remax? You left Keller to go to Remax, correct? And
Yes.
So talk about working for those two companies, the pros and cons of working with Keller Williams and Remax.
Well, the positive side is you're around agents that you enjoy hanging out with and commiserating with real estate or learning nuggets from each other. At Remax, I was able to give back, became one of the teachers to teach the new agents, how to do listings, how to work with buyers, and I really love giving back. So that was a nugget, and I kind of miss that sometimes. But we kind of moved on from that, and it made perfect sense when Pearlie and Chad brought Call It Close to our attention. We didn't even have to stop and think, do we want to do this? We're like, no, we're doing it. We don't want to give the Remaxes, the Keller Williams, all those thousands of dollars. That's insane.
I know. When we were looking over your numbers, when I was your coach, and we were in the back, Chad was behind the scenes building Call It Close for such a long time, and building the bones of the structure of it, and so when we were looking over your numbers and what you were paying Remax as a team, especially, and even as an individual, I see why when the market crashed, agents left, those big brands. And that's when the 100% model was really birthed. And most agents that are new in the industry don't realize when the 100% model, birthed. But it birthed really during the crisis of 2006, 7, 8, 9, 10, depending on what market you're in, when you felt that crash. But the 100% model was birthed because agents, to survive, had to keep more money. I was selling houses that were like 50, 30,000 that were before 400,000 and 500,000. So you have to sell a lot of houses at $30,000 and $50,000 a piece to pay, your bills, and then you're not going to give 10% of that away,
No.
and or even more in some aspects.
Yeah, 20%. Yeah.
And plus, those
More,
big
yeah.
fees, like $250 a month, at Remax, right?
No doubt.
So
Yeah, we were spending a tremendous amount of money, and I remember every year getting with Donna and just looking at the financials at the end of the year and going, wow, what are we, and again, we love, Remax was a good company,
Oh, yeah.
our broker was amazing, but it really came down to just dollars and cents, so much, and I mean, it was such a glaring, glowing, object out there that you couldn't avoid it. I mean, it was pretty expensive to be, with Remax at the time.
I think that's the biggest thing is, like, I tell agents all the time, I love Remax. I was with the owned Remax offices. I have a lot of respect for, Gary Keller and Dave Liniger and even some of the other big brand owners. I have a lot of respect for them, but the industry has shifted. Buyers and consumers have shifted. The way that they approach us as agents have shifted. Back in the day when those brands launched, those consumers were different. Amazon wasn't a world, in our world.
Right.
Zillow was not on the map, and the things that we fight to stay alive. What the numbers are today is, I think agents that get in the business within 2 years, they quit. 86% quit. And the reason why is because they don't know how to get to connect to their buyers and to those seller leads. And it takes you getting out there and spending those extra dollars marketing yourself in your communities. And so if you're giving away 10% or more of your money, that just doesn't make sense when they're not providing you with those leads,
Exactly. You're correct.
Right.
So you really...
And we didn't necessarily, there was, Remax, as you know, has a lot of tools, and we didn't, Donna was experienced, and, and she taught me real estate the right way, really, it's all about client retention and just, bringing those clients and making them part of your family. And I mean, she was so good at teaching me, the real fundamentals, the things that I think a lot of agents don't necessarily get. They see the commission check and it's just this number out there, but they miss the really good part of real estate, which is meeting people, seeing them, find a beautiful new house, and they, obviously they have children, they grow in in that house, and then 4 or 5 years later they call us again. And I mean, that's the great thing about real estate. And it's a great thing that Donna has really taught me, that that these clients of ours, just like they become your friends. They really become an extended family of who you are. So it's terrific.
I love that. Even Donna does like a appreciation, gathering of her clients at times, and really puts them all together, and you guys, serve them and things of that nature. I mean, you guys are such classy agents, and Chad and I are honored that you're here with Call It Closed, and even to the point where I want to pull Donna in, and even you too, Jed, and do some coaching with some of our agents, because we provide coaching for free, for our agents, and so we're definitely going to feel that need for you to mentor some agents. That's for sure, Donna, in this launch, in that launch time, but that's why I wanted to bring you on the live for the world to see that, Call It Closed is not, we love the rookie agents, but we also have the agents that have been in the business a long time. They know what they're doing, and so it's important for us to have those type of agents to lead us in the industry as we're launching. So are you guys, Donna, are you seeing any effect when you moved from Remax to Call It Closed? And when you were getting listings and buyers, was there any concern with leaving that brand and joining another, or gaining momentum in business? Was there any effect in your business?
I'm glad you asked that question. Actually, it did not impact my business. I had a few people, when I just made the move, I had a listing appointment, and I said, oh, by the way, I'm no longer with Remax, but I'm with a better brokerage called Call It Closed International. You're still going to get the same great service. You're still going to work with Donna Johnsrud. Nothing changes. My sign will look a little better, and we're good to go.
That's awesome. So you guys really, this is something I've coached for a long time, even with you, is really branding yourself as a team, and really that's what draws clients to you. That's really been your focus, right?
Right.
Oh, even when you were with Remax, you really weren't advertising Remax, you were advertising Donna.
That is true.
That's exactly right, Pearlie. And we're really, in the last couple of years, with social media and everything, we're not 20 years old anymore, unfortunately, but we've really tried to continue to display Donna and display Donna Johnsrud luxury homes, and really hit the areas that we feel will benefit our business. So we've absolutely been very intentional about building our brand, and along with obviously with Call It Closed, and Call It Closed to me is it's an amazing brokerage. We're gonna be Call It Closed is going to be huge in a few years across the country.
It really is.
Thanks to you guys.
Yes.
And you guys too. We've been plowing this thing together. I remember our first, I don't know.
It's teamwork.
It's teamwork. That's right. That's what it's about, is agents, and really what is important to us, and I know it's important to you guys, and a lot of companies don't talk about it, is being relative to our clients, that we're able to maintain what, even some of the forerunners that went ahead of us, making that relationship with the clients. It's, because there's so much internet out there, you lose that feel of relationship that we love so much about our clients, and that's really what's important to us. And so us being at 100% model, for you guys to give you 100% of your commission, you can spend more dollars on your clients, even bigger closing packages, gifts that you give, and networking and doing whatever you want to do. It's your money to use and make those decisions, of course. But we also provide you some really nice nice tools that some of the other brands were providing you, of course, for a fee. And with us, it's $99 a month, and you get transaction software and KV Core, CRM system, lead generation within KV Core if you want to, some marketing tools and things of that nature. Have you guys found those things to be equal or on par to what some of the big brands were giving you as well?
Yes.
Awesome.
Absolutely, yeah. App Files, it's a wonderful tool, and I can tear through a contract pretty quickly, really, with App Files. So I really enjoy the program, actually, and that's probably the little bit of nerd that I have in me, but kind of like Chad, but it's very functional, and I could tell over the last year and a half that App Files has actually evolved and changed some things, and continue to improve their platform, really.
Well, that's a big compliment coming from you in the corporate world of how organized you are. You're a nerd, but you're so good at that side of things, and keeping you organized, and with the DocuSign type of, the signature, electronic signature. Your clients have enjoyed that too, right?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
There's been really no issues at all with App Files.
Awesome. And then for you guys, you get a website, which I know you have your own professional website and KV Core and stuff like that, marketing and things. I know that's you guys have your own marketing out there that you're doing, which I so love that. But even on the residual potential side that you have at Call It Closed, is that something that intrigues you guys as you're doing business to bring in other agents just to kind of tell about what Call It Closed is?
Absolutely, Aprilli. I'm spending every day now really, reaching out to EXP agents, to Keller Williams agents. I spend the bulk of my day right now, 6-7 days a week, really reaching out. And you know what? The great thing is I am so passionate about Call It Closed because I believe so much in you guys. I know you guys are experienced, and you brought the best platform you can bring for agents, and your agents you're centered around agents rather than just being, making yourselves or the broker, wealthy. And, with my corporate background, I understand how that pyramid works. And, the people at the very top make most of the money, and the people that are at the bottom, they get kind of what's left over. So it's really, it blows me away. And I know you guys, Chad, every day you're trying to continue to bring better and more robust platforms to real estate agents so they can be more successful. And, and that's why I told Donna, we will never leave Call It Closed. You guys are going to have to throw us out of the company, which hopefully you'll never do.
We would never do that. If he throws you out, I'm going with you.
Yeah, because we know your hearts are always in the right place, and you guys want to do the best, and you really want to put the agents first. And I think that's terrific, and that's the passion I can bring when I'm talking to agents that aren't currently with Call It Closed.
Yeah, so that's I'm glad you brought that up on the pyramid side, because we only have a small transaction fee that we try, and I teach our agents, of course, to pass that to their clients anytime that they can. It's a small fee. Florida, it's really, Texas is a new thing that's trending, and in Florida, it's been something that agents have been doing a long time, like a dealer doc fee when you buy a car, those, kind of thing. We have a $2.99 transaction fee that our agents have that they pass to their clients, and that's what's feeding back to that residual downline to you guys, because and Donna could speak to this, even being in the business as long as I have, 10 plus years, 15 years, where you have a lot of agents don't have retirement plans. They don't have that, residual income coming in after you retire. And that's important to Chad and I. And that's something that's willable, transferable. It stays with you forever. And that $299 seems small, but when you build that, and you have successful agents that are closing deals, that's one of the things that we think about a lot is some of these companies that promote recruiting, they really focus agents on doing all recruiting. And my mom growing up, sold Mary Kay. And I said to another agent that was recruiting me, years ago before we went to call it closed, and I'm like, if you're teaching all your agents to become recruiters and we take the product of real estate off the table and we have all recruiters and no agents, we all get paid on our agents being successful. It's backwards. It's like we should be more focused on the agents closing more deals, giving them more money, and the recruiting side is just a bonus, per se, instead of recruiting being the big boy in the room and the closings on the second side. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what with you guys, I think that is important to you, Jed, as a numbers guy. And to that compounding $299, what do you think about that when you look at that being that nerd, that nerd side of you, that numbers guru? What does that mean to you?
The $299 fee?
Yeah, as far as getting it paid back, because I've had agents just recently go, well, man, that's a little amount. I'm like, well, when you add some agents together, all contributing, it really can be a big amount per month that you could get on the residual.
Right.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It's it's one of the reasons. I mean, like I said, I'm spending so much time on recruiting, and the $299 fee for us so far really hasn't been. We kind of do it. We have to get better at it probably, but so far we've been. We've kind of taken the $299, for our clients because we're just so thankful to have them. So, and that's kind of the way we've looked at it so far, really.
Yeah, I know you guys you're so sweet to your clients that way. I've got a new secret I'll have to share with you when we get off about that thing. But so the compounding, though, as far as do you see there's value in that coming back to you as a residual? Though, because obviously you're spending 6 or 7 days a week talking to agents, so that's something that's really intriguing you, right?
Absolutely. I mean, it gives us the opportunity of, having really a second income, because I can, right now Donna can really continue to focus on sales, and I can kind of focus on recruiting and everything. And again, when you have the great tools and you're passionate about, the brokerage that you're working in. That comes through on the phone, that comes through on the videos, and it's not just we're not just trying to build our own self-wealth. We're actually it's much easier for me to talk to agents because I can be totally truthful with them. I don't have to sit and cover my mouth and go, well, you don't want to hear about this, because I mean there's so many good things with Call It Closed that Donna and I both buy in, and and we obviously, we've known you and Chad for a number of years now, and we know how hard you guys work on the business every day, just like the agents are out there, grinding away for real estate. So
yeah, I think that's I love your passion about real estate. I love your passion that you have for your clients, and even for Call It Closed. And you guys are passionate people, and that's what makes you so successful in this business. And even in times where the market's been in crisis, you guys remain successful. And there's a lot to be said to that, and I've said to agents, even in crisis, sometimes I said, people still have to live somewhere. You just have to do things a little bit different. There's a famous quote that we love to quote here at Call It Closed: if you can find a better way to do it, then do that. And so we feel like Call It Closed closed is a better way. And that's the beautiful part about being only $99 a month, $1,200 a year, you know, and you have all these systems, which is about $1,000 a month in residual. But when we find a better system, we could just take that system out and replace it with a better one. We don't have any. Our goal is to make our agents close more deals. That's a number one focus of our company, because if you're successful, then we're successful, and so on and so forth. And if you're not successful, nobody's successful. And so our goal is to keep the top product to you guys, and the coaching and training and all that stuff. And so you guys are such incredible agents. You know, if you, again, I said this before, but if you're a buyer or a seller, you know, in Texas, in Dallas, South Lake, Fort Worth, anywhere in that Metroplex area, or if you're even a Texas agent in Austin that has a client that you want to refer, you know, to another agent, you know, inside the industry. These are agents that you want to connect with. You want to talk with them. And if you're an agent looking to join Call It Closed anywhere in the United States, pick up the phone and call Jed. We will have his phone number in the comment section, and Donna's information as well. So look for that in the comment section of this Facebook Live. And so connect with them. Ask them the hard questions of what things are going on for them and their business. And again, clients reach out to them as well and connect with them, because they are definitely successful people, and successful people like to be around successful people. And so that's why I went to you guys first with this thing. And so it's such an honor to have you guys. I love running life with you, and iron sharpens iron, and we've always been that for each other. I'm like, what do you think about this? And I love that truthful statement side of you that you ended there with, Jed, is that you don't have to sell anything, because when you're just honest about what you're talking about, it's not a sales pitch anymore.
Right. Makes it so much easier, because they can see your passion, I believe, you know, coming through the phone or coming through a video. So
same thing with the way Donna is about real estate. She's the same way. She's going to tell you straight how it is, because she cares about it.
Yeah.
So I love that about you guys. Well, you guys are such a gift to us, and thank you so much for joining on. We'll see more of them. We're going to try to do more of these, and so we're going to keep up with their business and how their business is going and growing, and might even do some, you know, real estate watch, news watch programs as well on Facebook Lives. I'll have Donna on talking about what's happening in that market, and Jed that's talking about the numbers. He is one of the most excellent numbers guys we have here at Call It Closed. Right now we are in 5 states. That's Georgia, Texas, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Texas, of course, like we just mentioned. We're launching in 2 more, Arizona, Minnesota. We've talking to brokers all over the United States. So we're in we're about to launch. We've been in the soft launch, but we're about to launch. And so if you're an agent that's checking us out, give us a call. Everything is confidential. You call Donna, call Jed, call myself, connect with one of us, and we would love to chat with you, have coffee. And now that we're able to do that again, so we'd love to connect with you guys, and it's good to see you guys. I really love connecting, and we'll see you guys really soon on here again.
Sounds good, Aprilli. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
You guys have a great day. I'll always be closing something.
You
Yes,
bet.
absolutely.
See you guys later. Have a good day.
All right, bye.
Thanks, everybody.